For Robert, a shipment will arrive today, including Daniel Larson.
All right, you asked for it. The safe collection. And I'm gonna go over every single gun in this bitch and tell you exactly what I think about them. One interesting thing about each gun, and I'll start out with this gun. This is the Magnum Research 331, and what's interesting about it is this serial number. I saw one on Forgotten Weapons. It's MR04678, and I think it's like 5 off from that one that was on their website. Very interesting. This is the C308 by Century Arms, and I guess one interesting thing about this gun is it has a top rail. Who gives a shit about that, man? God damn. You can find this gun in Fallout 3. It's the gun from Fallout 3. This next one is the Romanian PSL, and you might recognize it as the Dragonov from Max Payne 2, but it's really a PSL. Next up, this is actually like my first gun. It's a Browning or BL-22 or something like that. Yeah, made in Japan, Browning Arms Company, St. Louis. This one was actually my first one. This is not the original finish. I don't want to talk about that. The next one up is my Yugo M70. And one interesting thing about this is, like, after a couple thousand rounds, there's like this little like trigger retaining plate in there, and it got bent really bad, and I was still able to kind of run this thing even though it was bent, but the trigger group was falling out. It's a 457 Jaguar by CZ. And one interesting thing about it is it has a fucking Jaguar on it. Isn't that cool? TCR 22. And one weird fact about this is I tried to put a Franklin binary trigger in it, and I guess like 1 or 2 parts in this whole assembly are completely different than the standard 1022, so it wouldn't work. But for some reason the drum mags for the Ruger work amazing in this, but in my actual Ruger they won't actually fucking work. One interesting thing about this is it's actually my most recent purchase. So stay tuned for that one. This one's a 22. One special fact about this is that I feel like a ballin' ass cowboy when I go to the range with this. Yeehaw! One interesting fact about this is that my Zenico furniture is fucking real. 6.5 Creedmoor. And one interesting fact about this is that it's extremely accurate, and I guarantee I will hit my target with this. But this one's a 300 Win Mag, and one crazy fact about this is that I'm even more accurate with this one than the other one. Single shotgun. One interesting fact about this, other than the fact that this is custom, is that you can shoot 410 flames out of it with the Dragon's Breath. Costs like $100. Yo! One interesting fact about this, it's the Klob from GoldenEye. This is the Kel-Tec CP33, and it's the pickiest eater in my collection by far. It only takes 40 grain CCI round nose. Other than that, no. And it's $650. It was a pretty good deal compared to the actual like 5.7s that were out at the time. The blue tip, there go they call that the car killer. One interesting fact about this gun is that it's extremely expensive to shoot compared to other guns. Just the mid-sized one. And one interesting fact about this gun is that if people see it on your channel, they'll make Fallout New Vegas big iron references and try to be Marty Robbins. Now hand over the fucking caps. One interesting fact about the 22 from Choppa. It needs to be in Call of Duty. Ruger Mark IV with the Hawaiian paint job. Oh shit. So this is my like custom Glock 26. It's an abomination. I put a G-Flex in it so you can fire once and then take it off. And it's way better than the Franklin Armories. I've had like kind of shit experiences with those. These just suck when they get hot. That's one interesting. Stay tuned for the G-Flex giveaway. Coming soon in June. I already know the fucking interesting fact behind this one. Grip zone, baby. Grip zone. Grip zone. Pistol in my collection with Bakelite grips. Shit looks awesome. Pretty sure those are Bakelite. I had them refinished. I just didn't have the swirls and shit. Glockzilla, that's the interesting fact about it, is that they call this one Glockzilla. Not the 41, but the 40. The big boy. Pistol. But one interesting fact about this is that a lot of dudes from the Punjab region will make videos called 30 bore and then post this and it'll be 99. And one interesting fact about this is it's the gun from 007 Agent Under Fire. It's the P2K. And I tried to get it all gold, but we went two-tone because if this was hit with a sandblaster, it would have fucked up the grip. Smith & Wesson, it was my grandfather's gun. I think it's a 38 special. And what's cool about this gun is that it has pro grips, and I don't think I have anything else with pro grips in my collection, and I thought that was kind of neat. From Roth. And what's special about this gun is, I mean, it's basically a Bond gun. It's basically James Bond's gun. It doesn't shoot the same thing. It's a 380, but it's basically Bond's gun. I don't really like it that much though, but I do like how natural it feels to pull the sights up to picture. This is Toxic Matrix's favorite gun, but you can shoot 410 out of it, 45. You know, anything that the moon clips will accommodate, you can shoot it out of this thing. The black ones is a tritium one, I think. Next up is the Glock 48. And I just wanted a little fancy Glock. There's nothing really interesting about it other than the paint job, let's be real. The paint job's kind of sick, but like there's nothing interesting about these. Only Glock that I changed the like main components on, so there's a lot of Hive parts. It's like the Hive edition Glock 43. And yeah, Trijicon sights, Hive trigger, Hive mag release. I don't really like it that much, even though it works well, it just snags. And yeah, it was my first concealed carry gun. That's my interesting fact. Interesting fact about this gun is it's like the most boring handgun in my collection. This shit literally bores me to death. It's, you know, fun that it shoots 22, but it's fucking worthless. Which is like their anti-snag model, so no front sights, tritium rear sight, 15 round mag, plus one in the chamber if you want, and it's Cerakoted. This has been my concealed carry weapon for a while until I got a different one. Interesting thing about this gun is that it is crazy. And it looks like some Aliens versus Predator shit. And it's decked out and shit. A 1022 takedown. And what's interesting about this is that you can take this thing down. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube, but yeah. I just deconstructed the firearm. It doesn't say anything about deconstructing them, only constructing them. It also has a binary trigger in there. So Franklin Armory binary. Yeah. This is the Micro Draco, and one interesting fact about this gun is I was going to save this for last, but like specific groups of people will get one of these and think that this will jumpstart their rap career just like a fucking Glock or an ARP piece of shit, fucking Omni, fucking dog shit ass gun. Desert Tech. And one interesting fact about this gun, I'll just take standard AR mag. Pretty sure this shit was in Tarkov, but I'm not entirely sure because it's been years since I've played the game. Draco, would you believe me? But yeah, it's the 4th hidden Draco that takes Glock mags, and there's also a Scorpion version. And that's the interesting fact about this. This is the 4th hidden Draco. They don't know about this. And I'm pretty sure this is like the patrol version with the stock. And it's cool because it kind of looks like the 5.51 and 5.52. These magazines. With this 37mm on the bottom and wondering why has God forsaken this gun? And the answer is I have no fucking idea. Just it had to happen. Don't worry about why it happened, just it happened. And one interesting fact about this gun is that I got a fucking steal on this shit. I won't discuss the price, but it's around half what you would normally get one of these for. As the RPD 90 from fucking GoldenEye, I'm planning on getting 2 of these so I can like do a GoldenEye thing. But right now I have 1 of these, and that's the interesting thing. And I would say that this is the gun that made me fall in love with the AR platform because of how fucking good it is. Like it you know, like how green it is. From the factory, it's green. And it has EOTech stuff on it too, so that's nice. Mine came up with, oh shit, like, what the fuck? This is the Aero Precision that I'm working on. It's not quite done yet. A friend of mine, Courtney, helped me build this one. And it's green too, but it's a little bit longer, 223 wild barrel. Interesting fact about this is the only AR I didn't build myself. This was a really affordable gun. I think it was under like 800 or something from a website with a promo code, but like, wow. Hell of a good deal on these Aero clones. One interesting fact about this is you should get one of these over a fucking piece of shit Omni ARP from 2006. Like, it is an abomination. This shit is peak 2006, like tactical Bubba. And I love it. I'm just holding on to it right now. For the time being. One interesting fact about it is it's my father's gun, not my gun. Pro from Mossberg, and it's fast as fuck. Like, I'm gonna set this thing up at some point to really race because I love this gun. One interesting fact about it is Jerry Michaluk collaborated with them to design AK-12 shotgun. And one interesting fact about this gun is you can still buy Chinese shit in the States. Isn't that wild? They got rid of Norinco, but not JTS, so you can still buy JTS and they're cheap. 12 gauge, 2 3/4 or shorter shells, semi-auto. One interesting fact about this gun is it was $200. Excuse me, I got something stuck in my fucking throat right now for real. Shotgun, 20 gauge. This is not steel rated. Some guy kept trying to tell me, oh, it's not steel rated, it's not steel rated, it's not steel rated. It's not steel rated. That's the interesting fact about these model. And I actually got this gun like pretty much first, other than the 22. The interesting fact about this is it was my uncle's, and now it's mine. Now I'm back in my bedroom, and here I have my AR-50 from Armalite. It's a 50 BMG. One interesting fact about this is that BMGs don't cost that much, believe it or not, and you can like easily get one yourself if you just save up a little. It's my HK USP match clone. One interesting fact about this gun is I tried to copy the Combined Civil Protection pistol from Half-Life 2. Just using a regular one. So you can take a regular one and convert it to the match one. And I'm using Hornady 136s. That's my concealed carry gun as well. Then up here I have the PPS 43, and it's a one of one. You'll never see one like this unless someone makes one like it, but yeah, that's a full carbine length, and the stock does come out. That's a fact about it, is the stock actually works on this one because it's a 16-inch barrel made from multiple kits. Model 80 came with a scope for $200. Little 22 action, but man, that thing is nice. And this action, whoo, Black Wambo. This is my all matching Yugo SKS. And one interesting fact about this, other than like the obvious grenade sights and shit, is that this shit has pinstripes. And I like rarely, if ever, see wood stocks with pinstriping, let alone like any this beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a Yugo SKS this fucking beautiful before. Ever. This Carcano was hand-picked out of like a batch of 15. Like when they first arrived at Gorilla. And I had to have it, even though they used to hold the doors open to the gas stations with these. They used to be $30 a pop back in like the good old days. But now they're like 10 times that. Enjoy. So this is my Mosin M9130, and it may be the only plum stained one you ever see in your life unless you decide to copy me. But shout out to Kalashwood. Next I got a number 4 Mark II infield. I think it's from 1945. When I opened up these fucking wood handguards, there was still paper and shit underneath. I don't know if that was significant. Ian, let me know, please. Oh yeah, next we got the Last Ditch Arasaka, and that mum is gone, and the back of this bolt is just absolutely spanked with spot welds. Like it is spanked on hard. Like they were like, fuck it, we don't have time to be fucking with the beautiful shit. But somehow the stock ended up turning out beautiful. I don't know how that is. Very interesting. Next is the Tula Russian SKS. Let's go. CCCP. But yeah, this was my first SKS, and I just had it refinished in like a honey color, which I'll try to show to you in a second. It's not that great, but you can kind of see it. It's got fish scales like the rainbow fish. The Mosin, oh yeah, the Mosin M44. I call this motherfucker Shrek the Third. Can you guess why? That's an interesting fact. The Swedish Mauser. They made beautiful rifles for not using them. Just like in the video with some honorable mentions. So I've got the Air Force Texan LSS in 51 caliber with the Donnie FL regulator on there. So very cool, but I'm still waiting to get a pump to use it. I have this pump, but it's for this Diana. So this is the Diana Bandit that I converted into an SBR, and it shoots 177 caliber pellets. I love it. That wood one is a 22 caliber air gun that I have to fix up, and I'm pretty sure it's just like the seal or something. Deep down in there are two Tipman 98 customs and some old ass Spider from Walmart from the 90s. How could I forget the courtroom special? I should also mention this MPA 30. This shit was in a courtroom one time. Like some dude brought this shit into a courtroom. What a fucking idiot. I forgot a few. So I have the BLR 243 Browning. And an interesting fact about this is that's like the fastest bullet in my collection. I'm pretty sure that 243 fucking flies. Got the Springfield Model 67H. This is like my beater shotgun. I mean, it's my dad's technically, but at some point I'll get this piece of shit. Here's the Panzer Arms AR-12 I got my dad for Father's Day, and when dudes from the hood don't get ARPs, Glocks, and Dracos and Tauruses, they go out and buy these like ungodly Turkish shotguns to look like the Terminator because they have huge mags. I don't know. It's a weird trend. These Turkish shotguns are cheap as hell. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you want me to do more collection reviews, just like let me know. Maybe I'll do a watch collection review.